So before we start this video, I just want to give thanks to God. I opened up at the age of 21. I opened my beauty bar and in the middle of a pandemic. I opened at 21 at the end of 2020 in the middle of a pandemic, and I am here in my third year of business, and I have to give glory and thanks to Big G. I have to. Sorry, y'all. Without him, none of this would be possible. And a lot of times I take for granted what I have, and I don't realize the significance of what I've been able to do here. There's been so many businesses right next door that I've seen come and go within my 3 years of being here, and I'm just so grateful to God that I have been able to last and that my business has been able to stand. So I just want to give all the praise and all the glory to God and Jesus because without him, none of this would have been possible for me. And I just love him so much. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video.
Hope you know what you want. Will you be my leading lady?
What's up, my navies? It's your girl Nay, and I'm back with another video. Today's video is a 3-year update. I've been in business for 3 years, so I'm gonna give 3 things that I've learned in 3 years of business. I'm so happy that you guys are tuning in. It's been a minute, so I have some very exciting things coming up soon, and so you just kind of have to stick around to see what those things are gonna be. But in the meantime, I'm going to give you 3 things that I've learned in my 3 years of owning my beauty bar. So stay tuned. So the first thing that was very crucial for me to learn, and I had to learn the hard way, was make sure that you have systems in place. And what I mean by systems is if you use Square for your booking, if you use GoDaddy, if you use, they have tons of different softwares that you use to book your clients and receive payment. This is so important, y'all, when it comes down to paying your taxes. I cannot stress this enough. I used to not care if people book through the site or not. If they DM me, I would have still allowed them to come and get an appointment, and I would just take their full payment when they get here, or I would have them like cash at me the deposit or Zelle me the deposit. I still do that with like family members because they're family members, but anybody else, I make you book through the site. And the reason why that's so important is because when it comes time to pay your taxes, everything is already there and you're able to track your numbers. I know a lot of business owners, especially like hairstylists and makeup artists, don't like to report all the money that they make to the IRS because we get paid, you know, mostly in cash and things like that. Now things are a little more digital, so it's not as cash friendly as it once was, but we still do get paid in cash. And so I know that a lot of business owners, or in the beauty industry at least, don't really report all of what they're making. And that kind of hurts you in the long run because now you're no longer able to prove the amount of money that you make, which means you're not able to get capital and loans and things like that when it is time to, you know, expand your business and you need capital to fund your next project. Well, you didn't file all your money, so now the IRS thinks that you didn't really make any money. Your business is not making any money, so why, as a bank, why would I want to invest in you if your business isn't making any money? Whole time your business really did well and you really made $80,000 this year. You did well, your business made $80,000, but you only reported that your business made $30,000 or $40,000. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, how do you want to play it? Do you want to do the right thing and pay your taxes so that you can obtain the funding and show that your business is profitable, or do you want to take the cheap way and not be able to prove your income, which later will only hurt you when it's time to expand or you want more out of your business? You won't be able to apply for any of these things. So that's what I say was my biggest lesson to learn in my 3 years of being in business. Have systems in place. The second thing that I've learned while in my 3 years of business is how to pivot. I opened, as you all know, like, if you don't know, I opened my salon in 2020, right in the middle of a pandemic. So for me, my mindset was always, what is the next step? What can I do in my business that's going to create more income for me? Obviously opened up another tennis space, and I've always tried to think of what was next and how can I expand. What will be the next thing, because this is not going to be enough. This is not going to sustain enough. So what do I need to do to pivot my business to where I'm making passive income and I am basically ahead of the 8 ball? So clients go up and down, especially in makeup. It's not a service where it's like a necessity. It's not like lashes where, you know, you have to come in every 2 weeks to get your refill. It's not like that. It's just kind of like whenever you have something going on is when you obtain the service. It's a luxury service, and it's not the first thing that's needed. So with that, you know, clientele can go up and down. You can make $5,000 one month. You can make $8,000 one month. You can make $1,500 one month. You know what I mean? So it just really, it can vary as far as what's going on in the economy, what's going on in the world. If it's the first of the month, it might be a little slower. Like, it's just so many variables that can contribute to what you make. And so my whole thing has been, how can I make passive income? And so I think that's like very important in any business that you're in, to be able to pivot your business and have different streams of income to where you don't have to see people to make money. That is the main thing. What can I do? What service can I provide? What can I offer to somebody where I don't have to be in front of them to make this money? So I would say that is the second thing in business that I've learned, is to pivot and think of ways to bring more income without having to physically see people. The third thing that I've learned in business, and it kind of ties into the first thing as far as having systems in place, but the third thing that I've learned while in my 3 years of business is to pay yourself and pay your business. So I have been kind of transparent about this in previous videos. I always didn't pay my business. Everything that I made, I kept it, and I spent my money as it was coming in. I wasn't putting anything up. I wasn't saving anything. As it was coming, I was spending. And I would pay my rent based on what I had. You know, I would just pay my bills. I would pay everything based out of what I made as a whole. And there was no, once again, system in place to delegate. This is going to the business account. This is going into savings. And this is how much I am paying myself. And it has to be down to the amount that you're charging. So for example, if you're charging $50 for your service, you need to sit down and say, how much am I going to pay myself off of this $50? If you're going to pay yourself half, $25 here, and then you're going to split the other $25 up, and you're going to put some in your business account, and then you're going to put some in your savings account, and that other $25 is just your money to be able to spend and live and do whatever you want with it. That's kind of how you have to break it down when you're in the industry that I'm in, by the service. You know what I mean? So that was a very big lesson that I had to learn, and it ties back into your taxes, and when it's time to pay taxes, and ultimately when it's time to do anything may come up. I'll give you a prime example. This had to be, what month was this? Maybe this was November or October or November. My whole light system, I'm not an electrician, so I can't give you the educated explanations as to what happened, but basically all of my power was out. I paid my light bill, but all my power was off. It would flicker and it would just turn off, and then it would flicker and it would turn off. And so this is really important. Another side note, always read your contract, you guys. When you are going into brick and mortar and you are leasing a space to operate your business out of, make sure that you understand fully what you are responsible for within the business. I was not privy to knowing that if any electrical problems happened here, I was responsible for getting that fixed. So I had to hire an electrician to come in and basically rewire the shop for my lights to work. And like I said, I don't know the technical thing that happened, the technical term of what happened, but basically I had to come out of a lot of money to replace all the light fixtures and wiring. I had to hire a whole electrician out of my pocket. You know, I am the owner of this establishment, so just things like that. Had money been delegated to your savings and to your business account, that is when those types of things come in. That's when those types of things come in. When you need money ASAP, something breaks down, something happens, you have to replace this, you have to replace that. That is the money that you use to be able to do those things and it not be a hassle, or it not be, you know what I mean? So just things like that is so important when you're running a business. And I know everything can feel easy and you feel like, oh, I can get around it in this way, or I can shortcut this way. Take it firsthand from me. Take it firsthand from me. You cannot shortcut your business. Point blank, period. If you don't handle your business is going to handle you. And that's just what it's going to be. So I am so excited to have done this video for y'all. I can't thank you guys enough for being here and for watching and subscribing. I have so much coming. I have a very, very, very big announcement that is coming very soon. So you guys, please stay tuned to see what that thing is. It's highly anticipated, and I know that you guys are going to love it. I know that you guys are going to love it because I love it, and I'm spending so much time working on it. I don't want to give away too much, but I've been spending so much time working on it and just making it perfect and praying over it and hoping that it blesses so many people and ultimately help you guys. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned, because it's going up. It's going up 2023. Y'all ready? Because I'm ready. We all going up. I'm bringing y'all with me. We all going up. I'm pulling all of y'all up with me. So, yes. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Will you be my leading lady?